Dear Dad, I think about you every day. The end of your world, the beginning of mine. 6 billion lights that went out in 6 months.
And action.
Look out! The series is about a world that is inhabited by young people who, at the age of 12, the older population became extinct due to a hormonal situation. Anyone who had gone through puberty expired, and it happened to Jeremiah about the age of 12. So he's sort of been wandering around for the last 15 years or so, trying to reconnect with some element of what we all want, which is family and safety and a better place.
My premise on this was that after 6 billion people died, I went over the age of puberty. It's now 12 to 15 years later, and those who were around at the time of the Big Death as children have now grown up. They've been riding the ashes of the old world for a certain point, because you can live off old food and cans and clothing and so on. But there's a point where you either continue the downward slope or you begin to rebuild. And that cusp is where our story takes place. So it's about beginnings, not endings, about the shape of the new world out of the ashes of the old.
What is it?
It's a steam engine. Watch.
The situation for him is a messed up one, but the thing that I found was great about the character is he really tries to take the high road. He's a noble character who wants to do good things to make the world a better place.
Come on, what are you waiting for?
What about those people?
What are we supposed to do, Jeremiah? Take on a whole army by ourselves?
These are characters I can get behind because that's the way I would like to try to do it. I would like to see the world become a better place like that. If you'd asked me 10 years ago, if you'd go back and look at interviews I gave 10 years ago, characters I was playing, I would never want to play a guy who was interested in saving the world, making the world a better place. Because I was the guy, that was doing the bad thing with, I was just doing the bad thing. And now I'm playing a guy who's trying to do the good thing. And nothing's ever felt better for me. My dad always said that other people's problems are everybody's problems. Otherwise, it all falls apart.
Well, I don't mean to alarm you or anything, but it already has fallen apart.
Curdy is a survivor. He's been on the road since he was a kid. We find that he's a survivor. He's a protector. He's got a certain streetwise savvy that's kept him alive all this time.
Thanks for not ratting me out.
Yeah, well, we're even now. That's what matters. You sure you know what you're doing?
Don't have a clue.
And with Malcolm, he brings such a creative energy. His take on the scene is always it's a smart one. He takes the high road. Malcolm's a very emotionally pure guy. It's important to him to bring a lot of integrity to his character and to make his guy, a stand-up guy. Because he's, on some respects, he's the more physically active of the two of us, so his character kicks a little more ass, and Malcolm wants to make sure that that's all coming from the right place.
Flesh to flesh, belly to belly, you gotta love it, baby. Only my knife likes touching even more than I do. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I know they're gonna break yours.
We were both very excited, and we are both committed to being able to do a show where it's about the work, and it's about making the show, the best possible show that we can make it.
And hey, when we get to wherever the hell it is we're going, and we find there's nothing there, we do things my way, okay? Okay?
I'll think about it.